Hey Gemini, what's going on? Just getting ready to do a reading for you. Um, I had started this series a couple days ago, actually, from the comfort of my bed. I haven't shared previously, but I do suffer from polycystic kidney disease. And so I have my good days and my bad days, and that was a particularly bad day. Um, so, I've had a few people ask me, well, why do a reading if you're not feeling too good? And it really made me realize that I find a lot of healing in connecting with you all. And I feel as though, you are part of my healing journey, my soul journey. And so, I it was a big revelation for me, even though I wasn't feeling well. So, anyhow, I kind of just did a, kind of hodgepodge spread. And so I'm just going with it because Spirit has really been able to get out the messages that me and you need to hear. So, that being said, let's get started with a soul's journey card. And Spirit, what do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? And we have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, let's get an empath card to bring some context to that. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini? And we get containers. Interesting, because this card really invokes this look of like a crowd, or um, a lot of people living closely together. So, then going back to I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Um, but I know that containers, I haven't gotten that card before, so we'll have to go to the book. But I do feel like there's something about boundaries, and and then also, sometimes when you're having conflict within relationships, some of the negative things that you see in another person is a reflection of yourself. So let's see what the book says about containers and how that relates to pride. So number 42. Come on, I can count. 42. Oh, okay, so it says, as safe as a box may seem, it's an experience that can also be of emptiness. As in the past, we crave a knowing of where we begin and where we end energetically. This need for energetic boundaries can become a blessing or a curse according to the emotional context that brought these boundaries into being. Healthy boundaries allow the flow of energetic information to pass through the auric field, giving an opportunity to access the moment and make healthy choices. Boundaries realized from fear and hurt become dark castles, limiting our experience on the other side of the emotional mote. Yeah, see, so definitely about boundaries, and then about, you know, seeing your own qualities reflected back to you. So let's get another card um, for Gemini. Another card for Gemini. The kings have really been in play today on the other readings I've done. So let's see. I wouldn't be surprised to see a king come out, but let's see. Okay, not a king. And we get the two of fire. And that's like the two of wands. So it says, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Okay, so I'm going to get some clarification on that. So this may be a decision that you've come to or that you're about to come to. And let's see how that relates. So let's get some clarification on, let's start with pride. Spirit, what is this? Why is pride here for Gemini? I hope I didn't say Aries. Why is pride here for Gemini? Aries keeps coming to my head, though. And we get the Prince of Wands. So it's like the Knight of Wands. So there's definitely, it says visionary. Okay, so there's definitely something that, some kind of passion or new opportunity that you're going after. And that goes very well in line with Two of Wands. All right, so you come into your own. All right. What is containers? Why is containers here for Gemini? And we get the Resurrection, which I believe is like the Temperance card. So, yeah, I feel like it's like, yes, move forward, but you've come into your own. You've earned this opportunity. You can have pride about this. This is about moving forward with boundaries. Why is Two of Fire here? Man, lots of fire here. So, Ace of Wands. Okay, so, there could have been, I think that moving forward with passion and grace, without stomping on anyone else's, feelings, and being, mindful of your own boundaries, and understanding that bringing love into this, whatever passion you're pursuing here, is going to give you the victory. So let's get another card. This is the Enchanted Map. Balancing out. I also look at temperance as, kind of a strength, in the sense that it's like that bulletproof strength that, you've been tempered by fire. And so, you're stronger than ever, in a sense. And we get the Lion here. This has definitely got, obviously, a lot of fire going on. And like I said, I keep getting Aries, so you may be dealing with an Aries. What other messages do we have for Gemini? Okay. Just one, please. Magical Map Shifter. So I haven't got this one before, but this really brings like the picture of like the magician, like all of these different things. So I feel like this looks like almost like taking the magician and adding in the Wheel of Fortune, which, the magician is all about manifestation and having the things that, within you to create anything you desire. And then the Wheel of Fortune for me is really about, karma, and it can be karmic blessings. It can be wrapping up cycles, karmic cycles, but it's really about karma. So let's see what the book has to say about that. Okay, number 52. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So, definitely talks about, loving yourself, seeing yourself in everyone. So, and then talking about the boundaries and the energy that you're moving forward with. Um, Obviously, this is talking about a new path and new partnerships. So, I think this magical map shifter really sums it up. It's like pay attention to the people that are, part of your momentum moving forward, and recognizing that. I think you can be proud of the journey you've come across or that you've been on, and all that you've accomplished, but also recognize that there are, people put into your path that do propel you forward. Sometimes they can be negative things, but a lot of times you won't see that till after the fact. Um, when you're further on down the path, like, yeah, that was a negative situation, but I made it through. And if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be here today. So you can move forward with your passions, with knowing that you've been tempered by fire, right? You've gained that bulletproof strength that, that you get when you allow spirit to guide you through, the most challenging of challenges. And then now it's time to really see the fruits of your success. So that is the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for being a part of my healing journey, my soul journey. I do appreciate you. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care, Gemini.